Is my microphone working? No? No one's there? So I can sing? The first song that came to my mind was Sound of Music. Does anybody else have that problem? No? Just me? The other song that came to mind was this song that Jenny listens to, and I only know the one line. There I am. 3 people. Woot! I'm going to love you and hold you and squeeze you. All right, somebody say good morning because I'm just talking to myself at this point. Good morning, Sue. Good morning, Galen. Oh, all right, good. I'm not alone. I hate just talking to myself. Good morning, Kristen. I hope you're feeling all right. Good morning, Rebecca. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yay! And I have comments from both places, so I know that I'm live in both places. It's going to be a good day. Good morning, Anna. This was one of those mornings where I had everything organized and ready, and I was early, and so I was sitting here wasting time. And then all of a sudden I turn on my camera about 5 minutes out, and it tells me that the battery's dead. And I was like, I usually have this, I don't know what you call it. It's like an eternal battery, but it basically like goes into the battery slot on the camera and plugs in, so I don't have to worry about that. But whenever I shoot a new tutorial, funny, okay. I use my regular battery because it doesn't, anyways. The frigid north. Goodness. Cindy, you're not making me want to become a Canadian. I think I'm going to move to Costa Rica. No, I'm not. Jeff would never go for that. Good morning, everybody. It is not chilly here. In fact, my husband and I were just commenting. Oh, good morning, Tara. We were just commenting on how it's going to go from 76 degrees. It's 6 degrees warmer today than it was yesterday. And I'm in denial because I'm in long sleeves and long pants. But it's going to go from 76 degrees to 40 and fall will be over. I like 4 seasons. That's one of the perks of living here. Good morning, Kelsey. I'm glad you didn't miss it. Good evening, Nikki. That's so fun. What is the temperature in Jerusalem? I have no idea what the climate is like there. I want to be in the frigid north, but not in February. In February, I will have to travel. These are my retirement goals. Jeff and I have big goals, and a lot of it involves dragging Stella around with us because she's 4.5 years younger than the twins. By the time the twins get into college, we're going to be like, Stella, you have 2 choices. Get a scholarship to boarding school or come with us. We'll see if it actually happens. A 2-foot drift by my car with a high of 39 today. Maybe. I can count on one hand the number of times I've had a 2-foot drift. Wow. Mariana, I am obsessed with your quilt patterns, and I think you should come do quilt patterns for 5 out of 4. That is all. Wow, 40 when San Antonio is warmer than it is here. 6 inches of snow. My kids would love snow. Even Stella is complaining about snow. Hi, everyone. Hi, Heidi. This is fun. I love that we have people from all over the world. That doesn't get old. In case you're wondering, we like to quote David Hasselhoff, I'm really hot right now, in fill in the blank. And so my kids get a little, when I keep saying it, but like Nikki, I'm going to be like, I had somebody in Jerusalem. And then I'm going to make them find it on the map because I'm that mom. Because they love to say things like somewhere in the middle. Anyway, good evening from Australia. See? Australia. I like to tell my husband that we need to go to Australia to meet 5 out of 4 fans. And he's like, all 6 of them. But no, we have more than 6. Wait a second. That says Bali. We're going to summer. Oh. Can I come with you? I've never been to Bali. I would lose my mind. See, my husband and I, we have big dreams. All right, moving right along, folks. So, Laura loves it when I call her at 9 a.m. It has been a while since I've gotten to talk to Laura on the phone. I typically try and call once a week, and then you can tell how crazy life has been. I'm not sure she's missed me. I gotta be honest. I did not hear that tone of, oh, I've missed our weekly chats. Laura, why don't you miss me? Ooh, Tara, let's go to Bali. Stella is doing, so weird story about Stella. yesterday she started crying that she missed her teacher, which was like the cutest thing ever. So she loves preschool. She's only gotten to go 1 week. And yesterday, she doesn't go on Mondays anyway. And she had like 99 degrees on Sunday. And I was like, oh my goodness, she's going to have to miss it. This is so sad. She's going to be heartbroken. I'm going to deal with like not just a sick toddler, but a crying, sad, sick toddler. And then yesterday, nothing. And her eyes, like, you know, they get a little dark right here. But her personality was fine. She played outside for hours. Like, she was totally fine. She just stuffed up. This morning, Jeff takes her to school. They check her temperature, and they're like 101.5. I'm like, I checked her. I mean, I checked I was checking her belly. I checked her underarm. I checked her forehead, all with that, like, newfangled thermometer. And it didn't even get to 98.6. I was like, oh, she's great. She's fine. She can go. And so Jeff pulled over to get out of the carpool lane, and they came back, and thank goodness it said 97.6. I was like, oh my gosh, my kid's running a fever. So she is at school. Hopefully I'm not that parent, you know what I mean? But she seems all right. Wait, you have a rental? Hold on. Oh my gosh, you have a rental? Yes, I will happily stay. I think getting there will cost me a small fortune. That's the problem with Bali, right? We were looking into getting, flying to Ireland. I was like, let's just summer in Ireland. These are my dreams. And my husband's like, what? Because he just has to have an internet connection. And if we don't do anything with the kids, we can be wherever we want, right? Except the cost. I can't afford 2 houses. That's the problem, right? Oh my gosh, Deborah. I might need a link to your rental. That sounds amazing. I love that we're talking about snow and Bali in the same conversation. Bali is the playground for Aussies. I did not know that. Wow. All right. So, Jenny, up at 7 a.m. I feel so loved. That's amazing. It is a long travel day, yeah. And I will never make that trip with children. That's what we've just decided. I can't even imagine. I would be really happy with 50 degrees. That's like long sleeve weather. Okay. Weird. I got messages. Wow, 6 inches of snow even in the Southwest. I have nothing. And then I instantly thought of another song for you. All right, good morning. Let's get going. So last week's Tipsy Tuesday winner was Becca Southern. Congratulations, Becca. Hopefully Laura will contact you about your 5 out of 4 gift card. If not, send a PM to one of us and we'll get you set up for that. Wow, you've been at work for an hour and a half. I am imagining that. Egypt from Australia. Yeah. I want to live overseas. I'm just going to announce that. We've been talking about it since we got married, and we've been married a very long time. This week we have the Josephine and the Joe So-Along going on. We had almost 70 people, I think, sign up for the So-Along. So hopefully everybody's participating. That is super fun. Tara's congratulating me, and I don't know why. Maybe she's congratulating somebody else. Anyways, thank you. Oh, you're congratulating Becca. I'm a little slow. And I'm on my 3rd cup of coffee, so that explains a little bit. Anywho, moving right along. We have the Josephine and the Joe So-Along going on every day this week. You don't have to sign up, just So-Long. That's fine. Super cute. We still have the buy one, get one free not So-Long, sale going on through October 31st. So make sure you grab your patterns now. This is yeah. Make sure you grab your patterns now. The So-Long, she's going to be posting every day, probably around lunchtime, I think. Oh, I'm sorry, Kristen. The good news is if you can't do the So-Along while it's going this week, it will always be on the blog under the category So-Along. And I love how it's organized. Let me see if I can. Oh, this is what, like the man behind the curtain. Okay, that's a little Wizard of Oz reference for you. I'm going to bring this over here so I can show you this. So while I know that feeling of giving yourself permission not to do something. That is an actual thought process in my head. I have to remind myself that it's totally fine and almost like check that box. And sadly, sometimes I have to do it to succeed at things too. Does that make sense? Like I have to give my permission to just kick serious butt. Because I think that as a child, I hope my sister's not watching. And I haven't seen my mom yet either. But as a kid, I was incredibly competitive. Like my siblings didn't like to play with me. And I definitely have a few of these myself, children-wise. And I was super competitive into my 20s. And then like I've tamped it down. There was only one time I made a child cry because of a game. And it wasn't because I won. I want to be really clear. I did not make them cry because I won. We were playing Blockus or Blocus, however you pronounce it. I love that game because it's like a logic game of how pieces fit in. And I used my last tile. It wasn't that I won. And it wasn't that they were only 6 and 4, but I was like, woohoo! Because if you played Blockus, you know how hard it is to use all your tiles. Oh my gosh, instant tears. I learned from that. I no longer throw my arms up and celebrate. Okay, hashtag Jessica has issues. Oh, Angela, I'm so sorry to hear that. That is, if you've noticed, I have not gotten a pattern done in October. And October's almost over. And if I don't get my act together soon, I'm not going to have a pattern in for the end of the year. And it's not because I don't want it. And it's like I'm chipping away at it very slowly. But typically, I can dedicate, let's say, a week to the pattern and a week to the tutorial. And that's with my typical hubbub of activity over here. But for whatever, it's just, all the kids have gone back face to face. So that's part of it. And with that, my middle schooler, and I hope I'm not boring you. There was a comment just now on the thing. Is there a pattern that's quick to do? And then it disappeared. Sue, was that you? I'll get back to that because every time I try, I struggle with doing quick patterns too. I just make them harder than they need to be. But anyway, with Ginny going to middle school, it's her first time in public school ever. And so I'm trying to, it was Susan. There it is. It popped back up. I'm trying to sit with her after school and help her stay organized, help her write down her assignments, know what tests are coming up. She's been in private school, but it was a 3-day-a-week kind of hybrid model. And they would they would post all their homework on a Thursday so she could knock out a whole week's worth of homework over the weekend and not have homework to do during the week. It was just a very different system and not the mainstream system. And so we're going through this whole cycle of, why are you making me do this? I hate you. Dude, you're so mean to me. Okay, fine. Yes, this is helpful. Every 30 minutes. That's how often that cycle comes through. So I'm doing that and just a lot, it's pretty much the point where I pick up Stella. This is how it's been for the week that everybody's been in school. I pick up Stella at 1. We meet the school bus at 2:40. I pick up Ginny at 4. I don't even open my computer or my email or notifications until maybe bedtime. And by then I'm trying to help get lunches made and get back in bed. And so I have 94 emails to respond to. In fact, I went through my business email to try and get it to what I affectionately call Beauty Base Zero from the Hunger Games. And to sew. But I called it Beauty Base Zero. Not to where I was trying to get 0 unread, but just get everything organized so I knew what I needed to respond to. I found emails from May that had gone into my promotions folder somehow, and I never responded to. That eats away at not responding to emails. Heidi, I know, trust me. I owe Heidi one from May, and it is just, and so it sits on me. So I end up doing email. I can't remember what I did yesterday, folks. That's pretty funny. Yesterday I fought with my upload speed on my internet. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. I think the any raglan is fairly quick. The Weekender, as long as you're not doing the lace up front, is quick. I I think the Josephine is fairly quick, honestly. Some of this depends on your body shape too. So I have a go-to, I lower the underarms a 1/2 inch and I change the sleeve cap so that I have more room in a regular pattern. And then in the raglan, I have my broad shoulder adjustment that I do for every pattern. Something like the Weekender might be good because it has a lot of ease and you might not need to make changes depending on your height and everything else. So just some ideas. So hopefully a lot of you can take part in the sew along. If you can't, oh, I was going to show you where it is. Here is the blog. So it's just 5out of4.com/blog. If you click on right here, view by category sew alongs. I love this section. This is all of our sew alongs. Okay, not all of them, but all of them since a while ago. Oh my gosh. Oh, no, there's another page. I was like, wait a second, why isn't all of them? And I love this because I'm going to click into Sherry because Josephine's not finished. But it tells you when we ran it, so September 2020, what we did on each day. And then it links to every single post in that sew along. I love this. I love this. It makes it so easy to find what you need. So if you can't participate, there's always that. Now, before I leave here, I'm going to come back up here, click on blog. I wanted to make sure you saw last week we had, or I guess it was the week before last, we had the no-sew fabric pumpkins. And then we also had the DIY unicorn hoodie. These are super cute posts, so I hope that you take a moment to look at them. We also, Tiffany did a fleece pullover color blocking that is different than the color blocking that's included in both fleece pullover patterns. She showed you how to do it on both the kids fleece and the adult fleece. So those are super fun. Those are her super cute kids too. And then Josephine's going to be listed on the blog as well. All right, back to me. Good morning, Kim. Yeah, I need to start making my list of Christmas projects. The time is here. We are also, Marilyn, that might be what's happened in October. I have done two things. I have made a concerted effort in October to paint every day. So I'm taking part in the Inktober, which is, if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen far too many. So this is an example of what I'm painting. And I would say it's at least an hour every day. And that is 100% time. I will self-deprecatingly, I don't know if that's a word, say that that's time I could have spent working on the pattern or sewing. But here's the truth. I typically sew first thing in the morning, paint first thing in the morning if I'm not doing the school drop-off, or in the witching hour before dinner time, because that's when we allow our kids to do electronics. And so I can get a moment then. But I found that if I'm in my office, I'm more likely to be interrupted. And if I'm at the paint table, the only interruption that will happen will, people will come and paint with me. Or even if they ask me questions, I can answer. But if I'm trying to work on the pattern, I'm at the point to where I can't handle interruptions as well. It's so tough. That is, I feel that pain about starting Christmas in October. I agree. So many friends need to pick me up this time of year. We are actually I was talking with Laura this morning about what kind of pickup we might be able to provide in November. Hello from Quebec. Good morning. We are talking about something to do around Thanksgiving. That's partly why we're doing the sale now, is because we have so many friends who just needed a pick-me-up. That's why we're doing the buy one, get one. There you go. Play on her towel. Yep, I feel you, Yvonne. We also have the gift guides. Well, not just the gift, but every year around the holidays, we do the free tutorials and patterns, and we're working on that organization. I don't want to ruin the surprise, but I'm working on one that makes a great gift for like neighbors. My kids do Christmas cookies every year. It's just we always from my childhood, where we decorate them and, we'll I mean, other people do this. You break the head off the gingerbread and looks like it's severed. Is that just my family? That's kind of dark. Sorry. Um, the ways we entertain ourselves. We make a lot of Christmas dinosaurs, Christmas ninjas. We have a lot of ridiculous cookie cutters, and it entertains us. We don't go for like the perfect ones by any stretch. Oh, see, Susan, that's fun. So anyway, that's what we've got some ideas for the blog post. That will be starting the week of November 1st. So as soon as we finish our sale, we're moving right into our holiday gifts, and we are stretching it out. Xmas Yodas. Aubrey, I need to see a picture of that. That sounds amazing. That sounds super fun. My kids would love that. In fact, my son yesterday, so my kids, we rarely buy new clothes around here, right? We've got 6 kids, like once a year, maybe twice if they need like a new bathing suit because I can't get one done in time or whatever. But it's a lot of hand-me-downs, etc. You feel me, 6 kids. But I made the mistake of taking one child to Kohl's for shopping. It's like 2 miles away. And then each kid decided they needed to do a date with mom to do back to school shopping. I hate shopping. I have been to that store 4 times in the past 2 weeks. But the good news is they have that Kohl's cash, and so, and the kids were happy, but the whole point of that was Kellen, my son, saw this Baby Yoda shirt. It was a size too small, and he's like, it fits perfectly. Can I please get it? I mean, it was so funny. How do you say no to that? We have a gnome idea coming up, too, that Tiffany's working on right now. Oh, skeletons on the gingerbread cookie. We need this. Oh, don't tell my kids, but I don't decorate for Halloween. My husband bought pumpkins yesterday, so I don't like Halloween. Every year I drag my feet, and then I don't make costumes. I made one costume, I think last year for my son because he wanted to be this particular character from The Descendants, who I can't even remember his name, but I folded at the last minute and made it for him, and it made him so, so happy. So that was worthwhile. But I rarely make costumes or decorate in any way. And Jenny especially has been like, why don't we decorate? We never decorate. And so Jeff went to Home Depot and was like, you know what? I'm going to surprise them with something for the yard. They already had all their Christmas stuff out. We missed the clearance Halloween decorations. So I got on Amazon yesterday and found one of those blow up yard things on clearance. And it was a pony with a skeleton. So it'll probably freak Stella out. But the kids will love it. I don't think it'll get here before school lets out today, but it will get here tonight, and maybe I'll put it up while they're at school tomorrow. This is how I'm entertained. My sister texted me and asked for a Donna, so hopefully I'll get that done. Oh, that's fun, Susan. We went for a walk the other day, and there's a house on the street next to us that had blow-ups in the yard, and Stella's like, I just want to hug it. And I'm like, aren't you scared? She's like, no, it's just pretend. I'm like, oh, okay. 3-year-old's telling me it's just pretend. It was super cute. We live in a cul-de-sac, so nobody drives by. We get no trick-or-treaters because we get nothing on a normal year. I like to decorate for Christmas, though. Last year we put up lights. I like to add one thing every year. So by the time I have grandkids, we're going to be like the crazy Clark Griswold house. I can't wait. That's the skeleton. Oh, the skeleton unicorn. This is, I think it's just a pony. It might be a unicorn. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, I hear you, Cindy. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, moving right along. So check out the blog post if you haven't already. We actually have, after the blog post for the Joe and Josephine SAL gets posted today, we have a guest blog post that is a hack to the Annabeth from Cindy. Yay. That will be posted at some point today. It's going to show you how to do side pockets on that. And then wants to ride the blow-up unicorn. That's totally what's going to happen here too. I love raglan sleeves too. I'm not going to lie. Seriously, I could just make all the raglans. I have a lot of them. All right, so that's actually all I have for today. It is kind of a slow day. Hopefully that means I'm going to use the next 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 2 hours working on my new pattern. Survey says I might sew instead. This is my problem. I don't want to sit at the computer. I want to create things so that I can like organize all the thoughts in my mind, not jam it with more thoughts. Oh, Debbie. See, that's my problem too, is I mean, we've all just been stuck in this malaise, right? For months, and it's not letting up. And yeah, I need a little relief, and I think the world does too. So I bought a blow-up unicorn to entertain my kids. And actually, I think we're gonna, my neighborhood seems split on whether or not they're doing trick-or-treating. It's up for hot debate. So yeah, this is life right now, right? All right, one hint on new pattern. Oh, I've shown it to you. Here, I will try it on. Give me 1 second. I still haven't put a band on this because it was just my trial one. But I should finish it because I quite like it. So this is the new pattern that I'm working on. It has a zipper. Oh, let me get the hood. This hood is too small. That's why I didn't finish it. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, I'm going to bring up the neck a little bit. That's so it keeps my neck warm. I'm reversed. So it has this little zipper. It just does a little design. And then for the front, let me climb up here without falling over on live television. This is, it goes all the way through, but they're little pocket, or you can do a patch kangaroo pocket too. So, no worries, Yvonne. I showed it on Tipsy Tuesday, I think. But now I'm all cozy and want to just keep wearing this. Oh, that's fun. A candy delivery chute with some plastic guttering. That is a good idea. The kids will love that. Okay. Well, that's what I have. This is what I'm going to go work on. Now that I'm wearing it, I'm like, I got to finish this. This is great. I have issues. I hope that all of you are doing okay. We definitely need a group hug. Oh, thank you. I love the contrast on the pocket too. And I love the, it's just a little different. I needed something a little different than just the regular kangaroo pocket, so I'm pretty pumped about it. I think it'll have like a sweat, sort of similar to the Josephine. I'm thinking about including a dress option just so I can wear it with cute boots and, I don't know, just something different. All right. I'm going to sign off. I hope everybody's doing okay. Take care. If you have not heard from me and you've sent me a message, know that I'm not ignoring you. My goal is to get through 95 emails this week and not get a whole lot of extra. But remember, never stop sewing, never stop growing. Keep hanging in there, okay? See you next week.